So in this short video, I'm going to show you how to find a percentage of an amount using a calculator. So it's quite straightforward, but providing you know a technique which is changing your percentages to decimals. Although there is a way you can do that on a calculator, I'll show you as well. But if you're very comfortable with changing percentages to decimals, then you can spend less time on your calculator. So just to remind you, I have done a video on this, and it's one of the most popular ones so far. But I'll just remind you that 23% as a decimal is 0.23, 105%, that's going over 100, so that's 1.05. 8% going under 10 requires a 0 before we write 8, and 7.5% being 0.07. Replace that half with a 5. So just a couple more then. 16%, 0.16. That's 4%, 0.04. Now, if you don't know how to do this, and you can use a calculator, the way to do 4% is to say it's 4 divided by 100, and I'll show you now what you'll get if you do that on your calculator. Let's go with your calculator ready. So it's going to play around and not showing you right. Okay, that'll do, I suppose. That's how I wanted it. So if we did 4 divided by 100 equals, and you can see it's 0.4. So if you forget, just remember you can use a calculator, just do it that way. So let's have a look at these questions then, simply they can be done. So if I'm going to do 15% of 450, then all I do is 450 times 0.15. So if we have that, and we have 450 times, it's 15%, so we don't need to put them all in, it will just do it automatically. 0.15 equals 67.5. Now as it's in pounds, we'll write that as £67.50. It would be wrong, by the way, to put pence on the end, because your unit is pounds and these are fractions of pounds, but because of the familiarity with the pennies, we do tend to put the 0 there. So to 27% of 500, so 500 times 0.27. Again, I kept all the units in pounds and just tied it up for neatness. So clear that. So we're doing 500 times 0.27. And that equals 135. So not a bad idea perhaps for you to try and do the next two questions. Stop the video and have a go and do it yourself. See if you can get the answers, and then come back to the video and check. So alright, so we're going to do 6%, so of 250. It doesn't actually matter if I put the 6% in first either. So if I did 0.06 and then times the amount, which is 250, well, you should remember to multiply the order in which I multiply. It's no difference at all. I have the answer. You can clearly see there is 15. Let's write that down. 250 times 0.06 equals 15. Finally, the 4.5%. So what you've got to remember here is that 4.5 is 4.5, and then we're going to do 1700 times 0.045. So just type that one through the calculator. So 1700 times 0.045, and we get an answer of £78.20. I can just about see that. 70. There's the calculation I've put through. 1700 times. Now, in fact, I've hit the 6. So we go back on this one. That's interesting how this thing works. Yes, I thought I'd do that. Cleared the whole thing, and I only wanted to clear the last number. So 0.045. Just as well have a second look when I lost a mark there. So £76.50 equals £76.50. And that's finding percentages using a calculator and knowing the decimal equivalence method to speed up the procedure. I hope this video has helped you.